So the first weekend of Donald Trump's presidency was marked with protests and demonstrations and marches. And I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at all the protesters who crossed the line and took it to violence and weren't exactly protesters, but were violent rioters, and also other people who have a bit of justice coming their way. So first we have 217 alleged rioters who could be charged with felony rioting, a crime which carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. Also, they could be hit with a $250,000 fine. Okay, and many of these people, young, drank the mainstream media anti-Trump, lack of any kind of sensible argument Kool-Aid, and probably don't have the best marketable skills for getting out there and getting a job, and now it's kind of burdened with the added hurdle of having to contend with a criminal record. So, kind of feel sorry for you, but kind of don't. Because you know what? You crossed the line. You guys are idiots. And you got what's coming to you. And many of these protesters who came to Washington were in association with an umbrella protest group called Disrupt J20. Now, I did a video on this about a week ago, and you may have seen the Project Veritas video that came out that went undercover and totally exposed them for planning to put butyric acid into an inauguration party's ballroom and so forth. Well, anyways, one of the guys that was involved with this Disrupt J20, he's actually being arrested. Okay, Mr. Scott Charney, who also goes by Mr. Scott Greene, and there's another two at large. So more justice being served to these two, in my opinion, absolute tools. Next we have Mr. Dion Buse, who I think it was in Alberta, was at the Women's March, and a conservative reporter was wanted to ask him questions and have a discussion with him, and instead of saying, hey, I don't want to talk, and peacefully walk away, he basically punched her and her camera and told her that she doesn't have a right to be filming everywhere she goes. Within hours, there was a $1,000 bounty put up to identify the assailant, and within hours they had found him and had his name, had his Facebook profile, his guitar selling site, his Instagram, all this stuff available. And of course he quickly shut it all down, and now he is going to have justice served to him too. So next we have Madonna, who at the Women's March grabbed the mic and basically made a statement about how she was thinking about blowing up the White House. And I guess the Secret Service and FBI didn't really take too lightly to that, so they're going to be investigating her. And funny enough, she also then after that tweeted, "Fuck Donald Trump and fuck the Secret Service," but quickly deleted her tweet. Oh, you're so hardcore, Madonna. Tweet and delete. Oh my goodness. Hilarious. And these are the people that the left is looking up towards, these washed out stars who are looking for their another moment in the limelight. It's pretty sad, actually. Pretty sad. Next, we've got a woman who was fired and interviewed by the Secret Service over her tweet. And the woman's tweet read, "If someone was cruel enough to assassinate MLK, maybe someone will be kind enough to assassinate Trump." Okay. Now, more justice coming to her. You can't just get away with these kind of hateful, violent statements. And what kind of message is this sending out to younger people? You're basically sending the message that if you don't agree with somebody, you don't have to come up with an argument. You just have to be violent. You just have to condone violence and condone assassinations. And that is actual fascism, right? Meanwhile, everybody on the left is calling Trump a fascist. The hypocrisy and or total projection is pretty obvious at this point. And next we have the Saturday Night Live writer who is suspended and also apologized for a Barron Trump tweet that she made. Katie Rich tweeted, "Barron will be this country's first homeschool shooter." You sick woman. What has Barron ever done? He's 10 years old. You know, I'm glad you apologized, but wow, it says a lot. And again, these are the people, these are the leaders of the left. You know, the left who is just so preoccupied with ego and looks and celebrity. These are their role models. Next, we've got this woman here who at the Women's March, the peaceful Women's March, decided to light a Trump supporter's hair on fire. Look at that. Look at those cunning eyes. Look at those shady eyes. Okay, so this woman is wanted for lighting another woman's hair on fire. Okay? And I haven't heard anything yet about her being identified, but please, 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 I hope she does. You know, there needs to be a good, solid message sent out to anybody wanting to cross the line between protest over to violence. You know, and harming other people and harming other people's property. You know, respecting other people's body and respecting other people's property is all we really have to keep us a civilized society. And I know you're gonna throw at me, well, what about Trump's Billy Bush tape, and he wants to just grab women by the pussy. He thinks he could just grab every woman by the pussy. No, he didn't say that. He said, when you're a star, they let you do anything. You can grab them by the pussy. They let you do it. He's talking about consent. When someone lets you do something, that's called consent. It's not sexual assault. He's talking about a certain subsection of women, which I like to call star chasers, fame chasers, or dick climbers. He's talking about those people. He never condoned aggressing against someone's right to their body. He's never done that. And here is a video of the female Trump supporter's hair getting lit on fire. Okay, so here we go. Take a look at this girl right back there, right here, right behind. Look, oh, look at her hair's on fire. Holy shit.